Texas blues is a feeling. It's something that you can't go and read out of a book. Something that you grow up with.
The first people that I really remember listening to, B.B. King, Albert King, Buddy Guy.
I was picking up on those feelings and that sound and carrying it out.
First time I heard Stevie play, I mean, it hit me immediately, and it was like this magic that he had. And you hear, you stop, oh my God, listen to this guy play. And he's young too.
All those great blues guys had so much respect for him. It was incredible.
This little kid from Austin, Texas, just played some of the most devastating city rhythm and blues I've heard in years.
And I remember thinking, I have to find out who that guitar player is. He seemed to be an open channel.
It's like for every emotion he had some way to express that musically. It's just the way my life is. It's just not always gentle, you know. And that's the only way I know how to express myself, is to go from one extreme to the other and find the balance somewhere in between there.
He was one of a kind, man. And he woke up America, Europe, and everybody else with his guitar playing. Those kind of people come along once in a lifetime.
The sky is shining.
He was always reaching for something higher. I do the best when I just listen for where I'm trying to go with it and where it can go. If I just go with what's in my heart and let it come out, then I'm okay.
Candace and a tear rolls down my nose.
Please welcome John Mayer.
When I was 13 years old, a next-door neighbor handed me a blank cassette tape labeled Stevie, Vaughan and Double Trouble. I took it home, I pressed play, and started listening somewhere in the middle of what I later found out was Texas Flood. And the second I heard it, I knew that it was going to mean everything to me. Stevie Ray Vaughan is the ultimate guitar hero. And every hero... And every hero has an origin story, a legend that explains how they came into their powers. Stevie's origin story unfolded as a teenager living in the Oak Cliff district of Dallas, Texas. By day, he was a shy, reserved high school kid, struggling to stay awake at his desk. But by night, he would plug in his electric guitar and transcend everything. Stevie used his guitar to find that door leading out of town. And he blew it wide open to take the world by storm. And that gave me hope, because heroes give you hope. There's an intensity to Stevie's guitar playing that only he could achieve, still to this day. It's a rage without the anger. It's devotional. It's religious. He seamlessly melded the supernatural vibe of Jimi Hendrix, the intensity of Albert King, the best of British, Texas, and Chicago blues, and the class and sharpshooter precision of his older brother, Jimmy. He sauntered into the 80s neon-colored pop scene looking like Clint Eastwood in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly if he'd worn a battered Fender Stratocaster slung over his shoulder. In one fell swoop with his phenomenal guitar playing, his gravel-over-honey singing voice, and tunes that were born to live forever on rock radio, he introduced blues music to a new generation that had never heard or felt it before. But he could not have done it alone. Chris Layton, Tommy Shannon, and Reese Winans, his band Double Trouble. were the reason that Stevie was able to break the barrier. By all accounts, if Stevie and Double Trouble took the stage to open for someone, they gave it back to him in shambles. One of the traits that define a hero is courage. And Stevie had incredible courage because he fought to overcome the demons of drug and alcohol addiction. And when he did, he returned to the stage an even better guitar player for it. The only reason that I know exactly what sobriety meant to Stevie in his heart and soul is because he had the courage to talk openly about it on stage. And so because of Stevie, I grew up proudly turning down every drug and drink ever offered to me because in my mind, that could bring me closer to being like the man I never met and never could. Stevie was the ultimate guitar hero, and heroes live forever. On behalf of every guitar player and every blues lover, it is the honor of a lifetime to induct Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
My name's Reese Winans. I'm the keyboard player for Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble. This is such a great honor, something I never expected that would ever happen to us. This is fantastic. To be here, I've never been here before. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a great place for all you music lovers. This is a life's dream come true for me. The first show I ever saw, and I didn't know he was going to be here tonight, the first show I ever saw was Jerry Lee Lewis. And so I want to thank you for inspiring me, sir. Thank you very much. This is unbelievable to be here. Thank you so much.
I want to thank the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and all the people that supported us for over 25 years. Without them, we wouldn't be where we are. I want to thank Beverly Howell and Mark Murray, and if it wasn't for Stevie, I wouldn't be here. Thanks.
Good evening, Chris Layton, drummer for Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble. Thank you, John. I couldn't have said that better myself. When I first heard Stevie, I was outside this club, and I was walking up to it, and I heard this guitar coming out of it within the band, and it wasn't any louder than the rest of the band, but I could hear it like a bell. I walked in, and I was mesmerized. As we got going, Stevie said, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it real. Let's make it mean something, and let's do something with that. Maybe we can give something to somebody. And that's what we did. That forever changed my life. So did the experience. Today I feel fortunate. My life is blessed. Reese and Tommy and Stevie, I love you. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, thank you.
I'm Jimmy Vaughan. Stevie Ray Vaughan was my little brother. I know he would want to thank the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but most of all, he'd want to thank his fans. And I could see him walking up here all humble and shy with his quiet little sweet voice. He would be so proud, and so would my mother and father. I wanted to say a few things about Stevie that maybe his fans might not know about. We all know he's a great guitar player. He could play beautiful, mean, fun, and it could be overwhelming, and he would drag you along when you started listening to him. Our dad used to say, he's a bad motor scooter. And he is a bad motor scooter, I'm telling you. I had a Montgomery Ward guitar, and Stevie had a toy cowboy guitar. If I had left, I would say, don't touch my guitar. And as soon as I'd put it down, he'd pick it up. And that's the way it went. My band was the Fabulous Thunderbirds. Thank you. And we were the house band. We were the house band at Anton's Club in Austin. That was Blues Central. Clifford Anton had booked Albert King and his band in the club. That was a big deal for everybody. Everybody was there. Stevie asked Clifford to ask Albert if he could sit in. Nobody in their right mind would ask Albert King, could they sit in? He loved it, and he took Stevie under his wing. His confidence really just tripled, and Albert was there to help him. The next of many milestones was his Texas Flood record. Guitar players can appreciate his technique and his power, but it was his enthusiasm that really set him apart. I don't want to take credit for Stevie the musician, what he became. He took all these influences and made them his own. So after we got going there, we got into drugs and drinking, both of us. I'm the oldest one, and I went first, with a big smile on my face. Big brother showed little brother how to play the guitar at first, but let me tell you, little brother showed me how to get clean and sober. He was sober 4 years before that helicopter went down on August 27th, 1990. He died on the same day as our father, 4 years apart. So I just want you to know, I couldn't be more proud of him. He was the most wonderful, cool, talented little brother anybody could ever have. On behalf of my brother Stevie Ray Vaughan and all our family, I thank you for this honor. Thank you very much. Double Trouble. George Reinhardt King. Terry Clark Jr. All right.
times every day.